Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Wadash, Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, whom I learned this truth from, and their elders. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Corral by Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. And now today, we're coming out with another lesson. The title of this lesson is Esau's destructive mindset. Because as you know, these Edomites, Esau has a very destructive mindset. You know, being a prideful thinker, thinking that nobody can take them down, thinking that they can commit all manner of atrocities, having a very atrocious behavior, mentality, and mindset. That's all destructive. That's gonna get him destroyed. And 2/3 of our people have joined in on this, so they're going to get the same recompense. But the main part of this lesson is Esau's destructive mindset, because as you know, he has a very destructive mindset. He only seeks to destroy. But without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the lesson. This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 2. Salaki. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." And that's what the Most High has done. That's what the Most High is going to continue to do. He has made these Edomites small among the heathen, among the other nations outside of Yasher Allah. He's made them these other nations, Moab, Ammon, Elam, and Ishmael, and all them. They're developing even more hate and disdain towards these Edomites, towards Esau. It says, "Thou art greatly despised." These Edomites are now greatly despised. They are greatly hated around the four corners of the earth. Nobody likes them, really. Like, it is what it is. Nobody really likes them. Like, they're becoming hated all the more. But continuing. "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And see, that's a destructive behavior. That's a destructive mindset. The pride of their heart has lifted them up, have deceived them. The ones that dwellers in the clefts of the rocks, meaning the ones that come from Petra, Mount Seir. These Edomites, cave dwellers. That's where you get the word Caucasian from. That's what it means. It's the definition. Caucasian, it means cave dweller. But continuing. That hath said in his heart, who shall bring me down? See, this is Esau's destructive mindset. He thinks nothing or no one can bring him down. He thinks he's gonna rule in his stead forever and to continue wickedness upon the earth. Well, that's a destructive mindset. To think nothing can happen to you. To think that, oh, I'm just so great, nobody's gonna take me down. Well, that's a destructive mindset. And this is how Esau thinks. That's how the Edomites thinks. This is what you would call a destructive mindset, a dangerous mindset to have, because it's destructive. It can destroy you. Pride can kill you, literally. Pride could keep you from not receiving the things that you need to receive. Pride can keep you from learning. Pride can keep you from seeing your mistakes and any other thing of the sort. Pride can destroy you. But Esau has a destructive mindset, and this is his mindset. He is very prideful. He thinks nothing or no one can take him down, that he will not be dealt with. But continuing. Verse 4, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." See, the Most High is saying to the Edomites, though you have set yourself up like the eagle, high as the eagle, or exalt yourself like the eagle, you have set your nest among the stars. The Most High is saying, I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to bring you back down around. I'm going to give you a reality check and show you where you really at. because Esau, he's nothing but a man. These Edomites are nothing but a man. They're not the superheroes of the earth. They're not the chosen people of the earth. They're base. Esau's a base man. They're a very base people, very low people, low frequency, low vibration. But this is a destructive mindset. His pride has lifted him up to think, oh no, can nothing happen to me? That's just not true according to the scriptures. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit up also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And this is Esau saying in his mind, he's going to ascend into heaven. He's saying, I'm going to be God. I'm going to play God. That's what this Esau is talking about. And these Edomites try to plan to do. He says, I will exalt my throne above the stars, and they have done that. You know, with all their space stations and different things. So they're trying to be higher than the most. They're trying to be the most high. Esau is trying to be the most high. Destructive mindset. It says, I will sit upon the mount of the congregation. That's just talking about him ruling over our people. Also trying to rule over the whole earth. Thus their new world order, a very prideful, destructive mindset. They're trying to control and chip everybody and put everybody in slavery so that they'd be the only ones walking around enjoying the fatness of the earth and having the per se freedoms to just, you know, here and there. Well, that's a destructive mindset, because in that, this new world order, they're gonna kill people. They're gonna destroy life just to get their crappy order put up, or set their order in motion. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Again, when you start trying to think that you're going to be like the Most High, that's a destructive mindset. You're headed down destruction. You're headed for destruction, down the road of destruction. But this is Esau's destructive mindset. He is so prideful. His mind is so dangerous, it's going to destroy him. His mindset is going to get him destroyed. And 2/3 of our people, because they have joined in on this type of mindset, thinking nothing won't happen, or can't nobody do this and do that, and so forth and so forth. You know, like Jake like to say, oh, I wish somebody would. No, when really and truly they really don't wish. Whatever it is they were talking about, oh, I wish somebody would. You know, that's a destructive mindset, because the Most High will pull your card. He'll call your bluff. As the street terminology, the Most High pull your whole card. But continuing, verse 13 again. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Yet they're going to be brought down. But right now, with all their space stations and call themselves putting all these satellites and trying to go beyond and find other planets, the truth to that matter is Esau is trying to escape judgment, trying to get around being destroyed. That's another part of his destructive mindset, doing wrong and trying to get out of being judged for it. That's a destructive mindset. That can destroy you. And if you have this type of mindset, pride alone, just pride alone, period, can destroy you. You know, disobedience. And Esau, he's very disobedient and hard-headed. He has the he has the formula down packed. of having a destructive mindset. He knows all the ins and outs, how to be destructive, how to kill, how to steal. Living like that, that's all destructive behavior. But continuing, Most High says he's going to bring him down to the pits. I mean, he's going to bring him down to hell to a lower state, and then after that he's going to get destroyed. Psalms 49 and 11. It says, their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. See, their inward thoughts. Esau's inward thoughts is that his houses are going to continue forever. His rulership is going to continue forever. This is what he's thinking. That's a destructive mindset, to think that you just going to rule forever and ever and ever and ever and never ever be taken down. And then when you read the scriptures, everybody that have had a very prideful mindset of, oh, I did this, oh, I'm this, I'm that, the Most High has brought them low. Pride is a killer. And they think that their rulership is going to last from generation to generation to generation. They think they're going to be going around here naming lands after that. They've already done it, but they think they're going to continue in it. It's a very destructive mindset. I'm going to keep saying that because it's a destructive mindset. It's very destructive. Because everywhere they go, they still kill and destroy everything just to get over there to it. And when somebody don't want to comply or give up their rights and freedoms, then they want to go to war. Another destructive mindset. I want your land. Somebody say, no, you can't have it. This is my land. I've been here longer than you. We've been here. Okay, well, I'm going to go to war with you, and I'm going to kill up everything, and I'm going to make all this, blah, blah, just so I can take your land. Destructive. Esau's like that bad little kid that break toys. Break everybody else's toys, but don't want nobody to break his toys. You know. But continuing. This is Malachi. Yeah, Malachi. 1 and 4. Again, this is Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. See, these Edomites are like, yeah, we finna go back and build up all these desolate places, you know, like all the neighborhoods they like so-called moved out of when Jake moved in. They trying to gentrify and come back in and build those places back up to make it how it used to be, per se, you know. But the Most High is saying they gonna build, but he's gonna throw down, you know. And we call them the border of wickedness. They're the border of wickedness. That goes back to Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. If these Edomites are not the wicked, where are they, and who are they? You know, roughly paraphrasing. Because they're the wicked. And these Edomites, Esau, he just has a very destructive mindset. Psalm 64. Start at verse 2. This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. See, this is a Psalm of David. He's saying, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. And as you know, these Edomites are always meeting in secret. They're always doing things behind closed doors, because they know without a shadow of a doubt, if somebody catches wind of it, they wouldn't be able to do it, because they're gonna get met with a lot of flack. They're gonna get met with a lot of resistance. So again, They do things behind closed doors from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And these Edomites are workers of iniquity. Immoral doings, immoral behavior, transgressive behavior, sinful behavior. Verse 3. Who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's how these Edomites do. They whet their tongue like a sword. They devise lies. They come up with ways to assassinate people's characters. They come up with ways to make things that are right and good to look bad. They bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, their lies, their deceit, their mischief, their guile, their vanity. They devise this kind of stuff. A destructive mindset. But continuing. I'm going to go to Micah chapter 2. So like you bear with me for a minute. Here we go. Micah chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. That's what these Edomites do. They wake up being wicked, practicing wickedness. The Most High says, woe. Woe means destruction. To them that devise iniquity and work an evil work upon their beds. And that's what Esau does. He devises iniquities and he works an evil work upon his bed, upon his covering, which is a destructive mindset to have. And these Edomites, they work wickedness because it is in their power. That's why they do it. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them away by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man in his house, even the man in his heritage. See, that's what these Edomites do. They covet fields. When you covet something, you want something somebody else have. That's a destructive mindset. I want what you got, you know. And they take what they want. They take it by violence. They cause all manner of wars and bloodshed for no reason whatsoever, because they want something. This is and houses. They take them away. They take away people's houses. They evict people, kick them out. You know, people be on HUD or Section 8, they kick them out of that and cause problems. You know, different things of the sort like that. And they oppress a man in his house. They oppress a man in his house. Even a man in his heritage. These Edomites, Esau, they if left unchecked, they will be destroyed everything. So the Most High is going to have to intervene. But that's just to show you that they have a destructive mindset. These Edomites have a very destructive mindset. Psalms 55. Verses 20 and 21. It says, he hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. And that's how Esau gets down. He puts forth his hands at people that are at peace with him, people that are not coming against him. He goes to war. He finds out. He makes reasons to come against them in some way, form, or fashion. And every supposed covenant and or promise, he breaks them. And the words of his mouth are smoother than butter. The words of his mouth, they sound good going in. You know, they seem like they're right. You know, softer than oil. But the truth is, his words are drawn swords. He's manipulating to try to destroy you. some way, form, or fashion. He's trying to get in some way, form, or fashion. Why? Because he has a destructive mindset. He has a destructive mentality. These Edomites, Esau, can't not destroy nothing. They can't not do wickedness. They're going to show you who they are every time. They've been showing the world and people for years, and people still choose to turn a blind eye. Psalms 52, verse 2, starting at verse 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. This is what these Edomites do. They devise mischief. And their tongue works deceitfully. They make up things. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Salah. So again, these Edomites would rather lie, steal, kill, and destroy. Work deceit. They love evil. Esau loves evil more than he loves to do good. And Esau would rather lie than to speak righteousness. That's a destructive mindset to have. These are just traits of a destructive mindset. Verse 4, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. See? They love words that could assassinate your character. They love words that they can make up lies with, all devouring words. Verse 5, Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. So the Most High is going to destroy these Edomites. He's going to destroy Esau. He's going to pluck them out of the land of the living. He's going to destroy their dwelling place. He's going to get rid of the kingdom. He's going to get rid of their kingdom. He's going to get rid of the wickedness that they have sown upon the four corners of the earth, all around the earth. Verse 7, I'm going to jump down. Verse 6, the righteous shall also see and fear and shall laugh at him. See, the righteous are going to see the destruction. They're going to see their downfall. They're going to fear Yahweh Yahushai because of the power and the magnitude of which the Most High is going to deal with these Edomites, with Esau. But then they're going to laugh. They're going to laugh at this Edomite, this Esau. Verse 7. Lo, this man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in wickedness. And that's what Esau has done. He did not make the Most High's strength, but trusted in the abundance of riches, trusted in gold and money, and I got all this material gain. So that's what Esau trusts in. Another trait of having a destructive mindset. And they strengthened themselves, and Esau strengthened himself in wickedness. Immoral doings. Psalms chapter 50, 19 and 20. It says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. There you go. This is another trait, destructive trait of Esau. His destructive mindset. He giveth his mouth to evil, and his tongue frameth deceit, lies. He sitteth and speaketh against his brother, Jacob and Esau. Esau hates Jacob. It says, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. They slandered the children of Israel. Esau slandered Jacob. These Edomites slander the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, which are the children of Israel. Because why? They are wicked. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And that's what these Edomites have done. The earth has been given into their hands. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, i.e. the icons of the scriptures. Whenever time you see a depiction of Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, whoever in the scriptures, what they look like. They look like Edomites, and especially the Lord, our Savior. They got him looking like an Edomite when they paint their little depictions. But that's just not true. If you read the scriptures, you will know that the Lord was a dark-skinned man, and the major icons of the scriptures were also dark-skinned to brown-skinned men. But continuing. Job 19. I'm going to start at verse 18. I mean, I can read this whole thing, but I'm going to just get straight to the point. It says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. This is what's going to happen to these Edomites. This is what's going to happen to Esau. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not Yahweh. So again, the Most High is going to drive him from light into darkness, meaning the Most High is going to remove Esau out of the way, and his destructive mindset, and his behavior. He's saying they're not going to have son nor nephew among his people. There's not going to be any of them left walking around. Ain't going to be no more pure blood Edomites walking around here. Once the kingdom is set up right here on earth, according to the scriptures, and you knew Salakia. But again, the kingdom is going to be set up right here on earth, and after 1,000 years of slavery, after Esau go into slavery, these Edomites go into slavery up under the children of Israel. After their 1,000 years, according to their one day in the scriptures, because you know if you read the scriptures, the Most High say, let me get it. Salakia. We're checking some. If I said Job 19, I meant to say Job chapter 18. Salakia. Job chapter 20. But that came out as it was supposed to come out. Starting at 19. Job chapter 20, verse 19. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not, surely shall he not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh will cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So again, back to this destructive mindset and these destructive behavior patterns that Esau has. He hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor. You got plenty homeless people out here, and he has oppressed the poor, the humble, which are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because he has violently taken away an house. You know, these Edomites, they go in and kick people doors in and do all kinds of different things of the sort like that. And they take away a house that they did not build with their own hands. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. See, these Edomites are not going to feel quietness in their belly. Every time they take over something, they're not satisfied. They have to go and take over something else. They have to go and oppress another house, another man in his own land. They have to do these things. They enlarge their desires as hell. This is how Esau does. It's not gonna save of that which he desired. It's not gonna be satisfied. But when this destruction come, it says, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. When the Most High wipe these Edomites off the planet, when he get rid of Esau, nothing of these Edomites are going to be left. Nothing that they have built up in their own image and different things of the sort like that, because they're going to go into slavery under the children of Israel for 1,000 years, which is one day to the Most High. I was trying to find that scripture, but it would take it too long, so I'm getting back to my point. It's the only thing that's going to be left. And they're going to just return and give back everything that they have destroyed and build up everything they've destroyed. And then after they've done, the Most High is going to do away with them. And once they're done, there's not going to be, people ain't going to be looking for no more, for no iPhones and they ain't going to be looking for the next Jordans and none of that. They ain't going to be looking for none of that. That's all Esau's doing. They ain't going to be looking for none of that. Because it's not going to be in the earth no more. It's in the fullness of its sufficiency, because they trying to do their new world order. So in the fullness of their sufficiency, when these Edomites, when Esau really think, okay, I finally got everything set up and planned and in order to get this new world order kicked off, guess what? The Most High said that's when he's going to be in straits. He's going to be in a terrible situation, because the Most High is going to rain fury upon him. He's going to rain his wrath upon him, meaning the Most High is going to destroy these Edomites. He's going to destroy America, and he's going to destroy these Edomites. He's going to get rid of them. It is what it is. When he's about to fill his belly, when he finally get ready to be like, okay, everything is really set up, and as soon as he try and take that breath of, the Most High going to say destruction. And he's not going to enjoy any of it. He's not going to be able to, because the Most High is going to come back and obliterate everything that he has set up. He's going to destroy these Edomites all the way back to the pit over there in Europe. Jeremiah 18. Well, I already read it, Job 18, but I already read it, so I'm going to go to Isaiah 34. Verses 5 and 6. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. It's talking about these missiles yet again. His sword shall be bathed in heaven. When the Most High put it on these other nations totally and fully to shoot these ICBMs, these nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles upon this place in Esau, they're going to fly up into the heavens, the Shemites, into the atmosphere, and then come down. That's why it says the sword of the Lord is filled with blood and made fat. Salakia, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That's what it means by that. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. It shall come down upon these Edomites. Their power structure and everything that they've built up. Now, verse 6, because they are the curse to the Most High's judgment. Their curse is judgment, I should say. Verse 6, the sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs